people told me as of late that I should probably bring the D-Rose hats back, and like I can, but like this hat's become like so yellowed, unfortunately, and that's what happens with time. But this red one, worked pretty well, and I think it will fit for today's review for the little throwbackness. Alright guys, so thanks for tuning in to another review. We got over here our D-Rose box with that nice D-Rose logo on there. It says Son of Shy there on the side. You have the D-Rose logo here as well, and it says Derrick Rose, Son of Shy, and Adidas basketball. No, Adidas hoops. I almost had it all from memory. And it's really awesome to have a new box because we love having a D-Rose box, right? And what's even more awesome is when you go inside said box and you have a great colorway that is a throwback to a fantastic colorway of the D-Rose 1.5s and this gray and white and red home colorway of the D-Rose 1.5s, or as I should say, of the D-Rose Son of Shies. So yeah, this is super dope, guys. As you see, I still have the tag on here. So let's give a little backstory for things a little bit. Let's have a little laugh about that real quick. So some people talk about like in their relationships when like trying to figure out for a significant other, they'll just roll the Joe Budden clip.
And you know all I'm hearing? Well, what do you get someone that has everything? What do you get a guy that has it all? And I'm sitting there listening confused like, wait a minute, what you been doing all year? What have you been thinking about? Have you not been studying your man? Have you not?
So, if they was paying attention to conversation and stuff, right, then maybe would know. So this was a gift for me on Valentine's Day from my girlfriend, Erin. So thank you. I appreciate this, sweetheart. This colorway, I think she knew that I liked this colorway a lot because with my roommate, I had a conversation with him about the fact that this colorway of the D-Rose Son of Shies, because he bought this colorway and got it before I got a pair, is really sentimental to me because my very first pair of D-Rose 1.5s, that it was my very first pair of D-Rose shoes altogether, was in this colorway, and it was a pair of shoes that my grandmother got me. So, that colorway, this colorway, really invokes a lot of memories for me and emotions in terms of my thoughts with her and stuff, and so it was a very very sweet Valentine's Day gift, and so I'm very appreciative of the gift and very appreciative of her, and for all the people that have been wanting another review of a Son of Shy, well, hey, you can thank her. Salute to her in the comments down below. But yeah, so this D-Rose Son of Shy, guys, what can I tell you about this colorway compared to the other one? Well, the other colorway that we reviewed the other day, like I said, was more of a synthetic leather upper, whereas this upper is more of a it's more like suede-ish feeling, which harkens back to the materials that was also used on that colorway of the Rose 1.5s. The toe box, it's like a leather, but it's not exactly, quality controls, these came like this little dent in it. People get upset about, creases and stuff, and sometimes when it comes like that, there ain't much you can do, right? But this colorway still is, I'm still pretty fond of it, even though I'm still fond of this model and the pair that I got, even though there's a little stuff here and there. It's not in the best condition and shape. But yeah, when you look at this shoe, colorway and option-wise, I love the color blocking on here a lot. I think the red with the gray looks really nice. What was really cool was if you guys watched when the Bulls were honoring Joakim Noah, and he re-signed as a Bull and ended his career as as a Bull again. He wore these when he was doing his photos in his jersey again. So it was really cool because he used to sometimes wear Adidas shoes while he was in the league. I try to remember when he stopped doing that or what other roses he maybe wore, but I remember specifically just recently that he was wearing this colorway, which I thought was super cool. Talking about sizing and fit, go true to size. If you're a 10, you get a 10. When it comes to the upper of the shoe, you have like this suede-ish type of material, or more like a nubuck. I don't even know. It's like a plastically, I don't even know how to describe it, y'all, to be honest. This, mesh netting beneath is, like I said, feels like a new generation sprint skin. This up here on the collar feels like GeoFit. This TPU frame here in the back is like a sprint frame. It's going to keep your foot anchored there on the footbed. You have a bounce for your midsole, which means it's super plush and comfy. Your traction outsole here is basically a callback to the D-Rose 4s, and that it has this new generation pure motion, or at the time was new generation pure motion, compared to the previous pure motion stuff they had like on the Rose 1s and 1.5s. You have the Rose logo here on the heel too, as well, which is cool because, you know, when you blow past people, they see the D Rose logo, where it used to be you see the 3 stripes, which is cool. I didn't talk about it in the last review, but I mean, it's obvious. People could see it. The other branding on the shoes, there's the 3 stripes here. You have the Adidas logo there. You have the D Rose logo here on the tongue, behind this like mesh shield. And then on the back side of the tongue, you have where it says Son of Shy with Derek's signature there as well too. We already know about the insole inside here. It's really like floppy and like it's not nice. I'm not going to pull it out of this pair because I'm still trying to get it back into, we're not even put, yeah, they're up here on the clock now. I'm still trying to get it back in that pair. It's just not, it's not working the way I wanted to. But yeah, I didn't fully talk about performance in the last review of these, and so I'll go into that a little bit more here. One thing before I do say that as well, because I almost forgot, it does say Rose here. I didn't mention this in the last review, but it says Rose right here, and you also have 3 stripes here, right where these other eye holes are at for you to put lace your the laces through. So that is another kind of like little cool branding piece there. It does also say Bounce on the side too, which I didn't mention in the previous review, so my bad, guys. But okay, performance-wise. So besides the fact that the last time well, that's not true. The last time I played in Son of Shies was not when I fractured my ankle. I've played in a pair since. When I've played in them so far, I've really liked them. The traction for me so far indoors has been pretty great. They're really comfortable. The first time I played in a pair of Son of Shies, like I dropped, I think it was like 25, 26. I can't remember, but it was really great game. And I had not been playing well most of the rec league season. So playing that well that game and helping us get a W was really awesome. But yeah, so like it's just, the shoes felt pretty great for me when I was playing in them up until when I had the injury. And then since the injury, it's been hard sometimes to tell if it's the shoe or if it's my foot trying to get, and my ankle trying to get back used to having, you know, force put on it in such a way and playing the way I do. So I don't know, it's hard to tell, but I'll know over time. But still, on a basic level, I pretty much really enjoy these. Some people have been asking me, like in comments, about like, do I think these are going to be durable for outdoor use? I don't know. I mean, this traction isn't the thickest, but it's not the thinnest either. Like the Rose 4s, I feel are a little bit thicker than this, and their materials are a little bit more. Well, they're definitely, there's no meshes usually on most of the Rose 4s. Those Protros that they are Protros, those Resto mods that they have. This has the mesh on here. You have this softer material for like the toe box. It's hard for me to say. You know, what's funny is that when it comes to this colorway, the only reason why my pair of Rose 1.5s, the first ones I had, are so beat up and bruised today is because I hooped in those outdoors for a long time. I mean, I wore the rubber down on those. So hooping outdoors and those tore them apart. But again, you know, it depends on what your thoughts are and how you spend money on shoes. So like if you're going to be buying, if you're comfortable knowing you're going to buy a pair every few months to maybe a couple times a year, you'll probably be okay. Depends on how often you play. And those Rose 1.5s, for example, I was playing like Monday through Friday from like 1 to 5 outdoors every day, just about, with some friends. So, I mean, it makes sense what happened to those. I will never put that many miles on a shoe again, probably, because now my foot hasn't grown since that time period, and I have all these Roses, as you guys know. So, it's like I switch through my pairs pretty often, and even like when I'm testing out like a new shoe, whether it be the Son of Shies or the Resto Mod Rose 4s, or hopefully soon the Resto Mod 1.5s, I don't play in them. I don't play in a single colorway often, so I only have that one colorway. Usually I end up getting another colorway and I keep on playing in that one. I switch to that one, I'm switching in between. So it can depend, and sometimes I may make me kind of not sure which way to go. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this review of the D Rose Son of Shies and this home colorway. Erin, thank you so much for getting these for me. I really appreciate that. I know she usually watches these reviews, so I don't know if she'll watch these. I don't know what she got going on. But again, like, you know, thank you to you, and I hope you guys enjoy getting a look at our colorway. Again, I only have 3 colorways to review for you guys. If it wasn't for her, she's given me an extra 2 pairs, so that's been really sweet of her. She didn't have to do that, but they're nice gifts. And so I'm really appreciative of that. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace. I'll see you around later. And you know what? Maybe I'll keep rocking the D-Rose hat for the people that want me to bring some of that old school flair to how I used to do my reviews back. Maybe we are doing rest on my reviews, so I mean, I could. But yeah, until then, guys, peace. I'll see you around later. Bye.